Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Justice and this is Mr. J Graphics. Today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to design a sticker, funeral sticker, by pressing Control N on my keyboard. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my size. So I'm going to create 20 inches width by 20 inches height. Then I'm going to maintain the resolution 300. I'll press create. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create eclipse. So I'll go here and then create eclipse like this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do right now, watch this carefully. I'm going to change the color because I don't need white, so I'll change the color to kind of yellow background, something like that, something like this, and I'll press OK. Now I'm going to create layer and I'll go for my brush tool and I'm going to brush tool rather, and I'm going to increase the size a little bit. Once I increase the size, I'll come here and then change the color to yellowish, something like this here. And now I'm going to brush through. I'm going to use white as well. And I'm going to brush somewhere here, and after that I'm going to create clipping mask. So just right click here and then go to clipping mask, or better still, you can come to this in between the line here between this and this, and you hold your Alt key like this, then you just press and you go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create stroke. So I'll come to FX stroke. Now this is what I want. Then I'm going to increase the size a little bit like that. Once this is done, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this gradient, the gradient right here. So to get that, I need to okay, what I have to do is I need to come here and then open the PSD of this work. Okay, I cannot find it here, so what I'm going to do is okay, so let me do it like this. Gradient, the stroke, I'm using stroke rather, so stroke, and you see fill type, so you just click on the fill type and change to the color to gradient, and now you just tap on the color, the gradient, and then you change your color. I'll change this one tool as well. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size a little bit like that. Let me change to out and then change the color like that. Okay, so gradient, then change the color to brownish, and change this one as well, kind of So something like that. So you just have to change the color. Okay, now I'm going to change this one as well. So you come here and go to stroke, the gradient as well. Just make some changes right there. So this one will come here. I'm going to tap on this and create this one, another one here. I'm going to tap on this one. So here we go. Very simple like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on the style and then turn it to eclipse, reflected. Okay, you can see the difference. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the peg design. So I'll go to I'll come to where I can find. Okay, so this is the PSD. I just wait, so load it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this picture right here. Then I'm going to decrease the size. Fill in here, something like that. I'm going to create clipping mask. So I just click and drag and I'll bring it up like this. Now go back and then bring the main picture. So something like this. And I'll bring it here. And I'll drop it down and bring it up like that. So okay, so I'm going to drop that one here like that, and this one will come to the middle like this. Now I'm going to create some text around the circle. So that's what I'm going to do. Once you select the eclipse, make sure you go for your text horizontal and then you right click. You see, if you can see carefully, when you drop it, when you place the mouse pointer on the line, you can see the mouse will turn like that. So once it turns, then you click. Let me increase the size a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the font to Edinkra. We have a font called Edinkra. So here we go. I'm going to leave Edinkra font in the link in the description, and then if you want to check that out, you can check that out as well. So I'm going to flip here and then bring it inside. Bring it inside the text. So let's press OK and see how it looks like. Can't you see? I mean, how does it look like? Isn't that beautiful? It is, it's very beautiful. So once this is done, let me bring it up like that. So you can see how it Edinkra font. It seems like the font is too big. So let me increase the size a little bit like that. And so that it will make very nice. Once I'm done, I'm going to flip it back so that it's going to fill in the line right there. Okay, then let's press OK and see the result. All right, so this is okay. I mean, I love it. All right, so once this is done, you just have to bring in the names over there. So I'm going to bring in the names right there. So just select the names and bring it down. So just click and drag the names right there, and I'll place them here. And I'm going to change the font the font to let me try it if I can use some text for this. So let me type in Bafo. Okay, Mr. John, right? So I'm going to change this one to smaller. Okay, so something like that. And once it's done, I'm going to change this font to mono. No, this is not the font I'm talking about. There is this font. Seems like I forgot. Oh, forgot the font, man. Forgot the font. So no problem. Let's use Gotham. Okay, so you are maintaining the Gotham right there. Now I'm going to increase this one. Once this is done, I'm going to bring it right here. And then this one to right here. Let's use big noodles, so that you can easily fill in the space right there. So we just have to increase it. Okay, so once this is done, you just have to press OK. Now I'm going to create I'll definitely going to change the color, right? So that let's Mr. John comes down top, and this one should come down a little bit like that. Once it's done, let me change to black so that you can see what I'm actually meant. Sorry. So I'll change the colors to okay. Now let me decrease this one, the size a little bit. Once this is done, then I'll press OK. Then let me position this one right here like that. And now let me bring the edge right there. So I'm going to bring in the edge as well. I'm going to position it right here. Something like that. So once this is done, what I have to do is just lock all these. Okay, now what I'm going to do is highlight all of them, then group them, right? So I'm going to group them. Just press Ctrl G on your keyboard, and I'm going to merge them because I'm going to create a layer gradient. So I have to create. So I'm going to create gradient color. So just come to gradient, and I'm going to use the same color for what we created around the edge. So I'll just come here, press this one right there, and then make it a little bit lighter. Once this is done, I'm going to create another point here, and I'm going to click on this one. Once this one is done, I'll just press OK, and then I'll select this one, and then select this one right here. So this is what I'm actually going to get, right? Need to rotate the angle to this level, and then let's try if we can create shadow, a kind of a very light shadow, to that. A very light shadow like that. And let me drop it here. Seems like the shadow doesn't make it look nice, so let me take off the shadow and leave it like that. All right, so I have to leave it like that, so that now I'm going to use my white. So I'll press D and I flip the color, then use white here, because here the brown. Okay, you see I just selected this one and then use this one. So then let me try if I can create some let me create some kind of, let me use my pen tool and create some design right there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the gradient right here and paste it here like that. So this is what we're going to get. This is the result, So this is something simple that everybody can do it, There's something simple, everybody can do it. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to place this design in a cup using Mockup. Okay, so let's do that one and I'm going to end the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this one and then come back to where I can find my mockups, cup mockups. So some mockups that I downloaded, coffee mockup. Okay, so that is what I'm actually going to use on that. So okay, here we go. Now take this watch this here very carefully. All right, I'm going to highlight this logo right there. No, okay, so what I'm going to do is we are going to I don't need this one anymore, so I'm going to close it. And now what I'm going to do is okay, let's reduce this picture, this one a little bit. And now what I'm going to write is the late memory of, okay, you let me leave it like that, okay, but sometimes we write the late memory of this man and then the name will come and all that, but let's maintain this right now. And now what I'm going to do is watch here carefully. All right, what you have to do is just highlight all of these. Okay, highlight all of these then group them, Control G. Once you group them, then you press Control E to merge them. After merging, you come here, you come to the mockup. Okay, so when you come to the mockup, what you have to do is you see this. After you click the logo, you see this. This has been created into smart object. So just double click on the smart object thumbnail. this is going to open another window. So this is the logo window. Then you go back to your work and you click and drag down to this end. Then you decrease the size to fill in where you want it to be, right? So once this is done, you just have to take your time and then flip it like that, and then you press OK. Now what you have to do is just make it like this. Is very simple. This one is simple in a simple way of using Mockup. So just close it. Then it will ask you save changes to the Adobe document, Photoshop document, place in your design here. So you just tap yes. Then you go back, then you're going to see it right there. Okay, so this is very simple. This is very, very simple strategy. All right. This is simple strategy. So okay. So this is very simple strategy. So this is how you have to place it. And now let's do this one as well. So you just click on the logo, and then you come back to the thumbnail, you double click right there, and then you go back to your design, just click and drag. Once this is done, you have to decrease the size, and then you press OK. After that, you position it, and then you have to make sure it's in the middle. All right, you have to make sure it's in the middle like that. Okay, so then you just close it, then press yes. Then you go back to your it's right there. Okay, you can't see, you see that this one is very deeper than this one because the opacity is 58%. So just increase the opacity, and here we go. You're going to get your design right there. Isn't this beautiful? This is beautiful. All right, so I'm going to create another tutorial about how I'm going to create tutorial about this cap here flyer. Okay, so just check that out, and let's go back there. So this is the result of this funeral sticker. Okay, funeral sticker. So just keep watching Mr. J Graphics. Keep watching our channel, and there was a lot of more. Please subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. It's very important. Click on the notification bell if you want to see more videos, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one. My name is